Hello and welcome to the AIM webinar series. Today's session is Mosnel Wineries welcomes a new era of wine authenticity and traceability, and the speaker for today's session is Carlo Carminati with SAIT. First, I'd like to go over a few housekeeping notes. AIM is the Industry Association for Automatic Identification and Data Capture Technologies. AIM serves as a hub for quality resources covering all types of barcode, RFID, and mobile computing information. We also foster new auto ID innovations that stimulate market growth. We encourage you to get involved. If you would like additional information, reach out to us at info@aimglobal.org. It is the policy of AIM to conduct its operations in strict compliance with the antitrust laws. No AIM activity shall create even the appearance of a violation of the letter or spirit of the antitrust laws. A few other housekeeping notes. All participants are muted upon entering the webinar, but we still want you to participate. To send a question, select the Q&A icon at the bottom of the screen. We'll get to as many questions as possible at the end of the presentation. Also, a recording of the webinar will be available in the coming days to those that have registered. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to Carlo Carminati.
Thank you, Bethany. Hello, everyone. Nice to be here. Thank you for this opportunity to AAM. What we are going to present today is something really special to us, that we are living in a countryside where there are a lot of wine producers, and since more than 20 years, the SAIT is dealing with identification traceability technology, and these two aspects made possible as to provide the wine manufacturer a complete solution end-to-end that allows them introduce new technology to get traceability as well as warranties of authenticity and anti-counterfeiting functionalities, and moreover, customer engagement functionalities. So we call it the Mosnel Winery because Mosnel is the case that we are going to present today. And they are the pioneer about these new kind of technologies. I want, first of all, to provide you a global summary on what we are going to see today. There will be a first part dedicated to show you the idea behind the solution that Mosnel adopted. So we will talk about the main aspect, technology aspect that we introduced, that is the concept of the serialization. And then we will talk about the technologies we used to realize this kind of serialization on the bottles. And then the main aspect that is also the reason why AAM decided to, the judge panel decided to choose our project as the first between many other projects in the thanks to the fact that we use the blockchain to guarantee many aspects of the functionality that we are going to see. And then a second part of the webinar will be dedicated to the specific case of Mosnel. So the challenges they presented to us, the solution we developed thanks to these, to their requests, and the real numbers that we put in place. Finally, we will have leave space for the Q&A section. So if you have any question going up during the webinar, feel free to write down and maybe, I don't know, write, as Bethany said, in the chat panel. So we will answer it at the end. Okay, so let's get started. The idea behind all this solution is that we believe and we adopted this kind of idea, the solution that is based on this concept. Every single product to be tracked and traced along its life needs to be recognized, but not only recognized like a, how to say, a kind of product and the model, I mean, like in fashion, for example, there is the size, the SKU, the code of the product, and the color, and that's it. But we have plenty of these, and we cannot differ one from each other. So a new concept must be inserted into this kind of recognition to be sure that I'm recognizing this bottle, for example, versus than this. To do this, what we have think is I need to provide this bottle a name and the surname. So a specific identification code. This code is a serial number. So what we have done, create a platform that is called One3D that generates a code. This code has been created to be read with different technologies, as we will see, but is unique and identifies only a single product that it is associated to. So thanks to this, what we can drive are many interesting functionalities. For example, first of all, we create a certified digital code identity for each product. We can adopt many functionalities for logistics to distribution to retail for product traceability. And then we can deal with the end customer for customer engagement and loyalties programs, for example. How we can do this on a bottle, but as well as many other products, each product has got a label associated. Specifically for a bottle, you can see there is a label on it that allows you to recognize the brand, the kind of product. And thanks to this, we can also insert the serialization. So what we do, during the dressing phase of the product, the bottle in this case, we associate the code, the serial number, through the label. This allows also an important aspect that is no any changes on the flows, on the operation that the manufacturer needs to use to adopt. So they don't need to adopt any other changes, but they can do as well as they do now. So already they dress the bottle with a label. So we just need to put a label with a serial number on it. How to do this? We use different technologies, and we call there is a free level identifier method. The first one is the easiest one, the cheapest one is using optical technology, like the QR code that everybody of us uses every day. It's so easy. The technology is the optical QR code, but the QR code that we use is a special one. Due to the fact that we must use the serialization, the codes that we create are different each others. So every QR code is different than the others, and every label will be different than the others to be able to read and understand which is the bottle that I would like to differ. As I said, it's the easiest way and the cheaper way, surely, but it is also the less safe, less sure, because it is easy to be counterfeit a copy. For this reason, we introduced another level, the second level, that is based on a much more difficult and specific identification technologies that is called RFID, radio frequency identification. The concept is the same. The radio frequency technology has got inside the concept of serialization, because each RFID tag, I'm going to show you, maybe you can see in this small box, I'm showing you the bottle, and this bottle contains a special tag, okay? This tag becomes already serialized. So as soon as I apply it on the bottle through the label, I get the main aspect to serialize the bottle, okay? this technology is much more cost effective versus the QR code, but it's much more safe because it's difficult, or neither to say impossible, even if it's not, nothing is impossible in this world, but okay, it's not really interesting and easy to counterfeit the tag, because even if someone can use another tag, the other tag will have another serial number, and this serial number can be identified to be the original one or not. The last of the three-level identifier technology that we use is the, again, RFID technology, but it's called NFC. Probably you more likely, probably you have already encountered and used NFC technology. That means near field communication technology. Again, it's a wireless communication identification technology solution. It costs much more than the UHF and much more the QR code, of course, but it is the safer than the other two, because it is impossible to be cloned, because we can adopt the memory inside this technology, write information, and block this information by crypting those information, and getting the impossibility to copy. In our solution, as we will see after, we eluded the possibility, the requirement, the need on using NFC, but we can use together, combine the QR code and UHF, and it's enough to get all the safe and the warranties of anti-counterfeit, as we will see after. So, whenever adopted this kind of technology, we can then be assured that we can follow all the steps all along the supply chain journey of the product. So starting from the dressing and the association of the serial number, we can then, from that moment on, understand and discriminate which kind of operation our bottle is going to take. So the read item tagging, so the logistic operation, then the movement to the distribution, and from the distribution to the reseller, the retailer, and then from the retailer to the end customer in his end. But how we can get also these goals? Thanks to the fact that every serial number that we apply to every product is associated to a blockchain code certification. So every digital identity is warranted by the blockchain. The concept of the blockchain is that there is a service behind that. Whenever you read that code on the bottle, can assure you that that code is unique, is original, and the information that drives are not counterfeited, are not modified, it cannot be modified. Moreover, the concept of the blockchain is behind the blockchain is that every single code that is called NFT, that we'll see after, not fungible token, is taking information related to who is the owner. So thanks to this important aspect, we can track every steps of the product along all the supply chain, thanks to the ownership function that we will see after. So the NFT, so the not fungible token, then opens our product to be managed digitally, okay? So by creating a digital identity that certifies the origin, for example, tracing all the steps all along the supply chain, and also every passing between every status between my properties and as well as another customer properties. We can open and drive many interesting and customer engagement solution and functionalities. And moreover, being assured on the fact that all the information that we drive through the blockchain are assured. Just to remember you that every NFT in blockchain means a uniqueness serial number, serialization. So that means that each product recognized by these technologies can be identified by as a unique product, okay? Like your name and surname. And moreover, we get also a new important aspect. Probably, I don't know if many of you or some of you already knows the blockchain, already knows the metaverse. That, okay, there are new words that we inserted in our vocabulary during the latest times. That means having a new reality further than the physical aspect, so the reality. We have also what we say a digital twin, that is the copy of this product in the digital environment that we call metaverse. This copy, to avoid the cloning of infinite possibility, infinite ways, must be assured by a certification. And again, the blockchain is the solution that can assure this product is unique and his metaverse copy is the unique one. In this way, we can adopt the digital copy to make interaction all over the world, thanks to the potentiality that the internet connection provides us. So we can share information. Here, I'm in Italy right now. Many of you are in the US, so on the opposite side of the world, to deal one each other, it is no longer requested that we, we work physically in presence with the product that we want to deal with, but we can work also in a digital way, being assured of the originality of this product and the uniqueness of this product guaranteed by the blockchain. So we can also, for example, just staying in our respective home, sell and buy a specific product, being assured that the product that we receive will be this one, because it is certified by the blockchain. Inside this product, there is that serial number, and you can be assured that is the product that we deal with in digital way whenever you receive it. So, translating this in a real case, for example, that means that since the creation of the NFTs, so since the creation of the dressing and the labeling, the serialization of the product, we can track the ownership. So the real properties guaranteed and certified by the blockchain, thanks to the NFT, of the owner of the product. Okay, so that means since the creation, we call the maker wallet. This NFT becomes property of the wallet of the maker, so the wine manufacturer, for example. Then we can move it to the shipper, to the distributor, to the reseller, and then to the end user. Just a click away. This operation can be automatized by, as soon as I sell the product, the ownership becomes of the next hop. Okay, this is the technology behind and the solution, the ideas behind the solution that we provided to Mosnel that we are going to see right now. Sorry, I was taking a look to the time just to being sure to leave you the time, the right time for the Q&A section. So just, okay, few words regarding us. As I say, the SAIT is a system integrator. We are specialized in traceability and tracking and identification solution, software solution. And we are in Franciacorta. This is an area in the north of Italy where there are a lot of wine producers. And thanks to our knowledge, we develop a platform, a vertical platform dedicated to all the canteen management and traceability function for the bottles. And Mosnel is one of our main customers that trusted in us since the beginning, because they were looking to keeping the ancient way and tradition way on producing the wines that, as you probably know, are aware to the fact that doesn't have to deal with technology at all. You know, one time they were pressing the grapes with foot and pure producing the wine in this way. So no any kind of technologies. But nowadays, the market is more complex. So the innovation and the technologies are useful also in this kind of product and markets. And so Mosnel asked us to support them to keeping the ancient way of producing the wine, but introducing the best solution, much modern with new technologies to support them to control the market and their product, to form aware brand awareness and also customer relationship, as we will see now. So their main challenges was, first of all, the control of the markets, of the gray markets. You know, many small canteens here in Franciacorta are well known all over the world because of their high quality product. And for this reason, and for the fact they are not using introducing technology, IT technology and tracking technology, often becomes counterfeited. And this produces big problem for them. One of these problems, specifically for Mosnel, was to understand where their bottle goes to whenever they sold it to the distributor until arrive to the customer on their table. But they realize they don't know. If I sell 100 bottles through my distributor, I lose the control. I know the distributor, I sell the bottle, but whenever I found a bottle in a specific place where I don't want this bottle to be to, I cannot understand who is going to sell this bottle there. Who sold the bottle there? And there is no way to understand it until we introduce the serialization, as we will see. Another aspect, another challenge for them was, okay, similar, the wine authenticity, how to being assured that my bottle is the original one and my customer is drinking my product that has got my name, but I'm not sure that is my product. I can't assure it. And finally, also problem related to the cellar management. So the spaces are always too small, and the canteen often doesn't know exactly how many bottles and where they are. And again, the technology, in this case, the serialization and the traceability, can solve this problem by managing, by a correct management of the cellar and the small spaces. And many other advantages that we'll see after. So we have taken all those, the technology and the functionality, the idea behind that we saw, and we provided them this solution, this idea. We provide them, as you can see in the slide, but I can show also you in the real life. There is on this bottle, Mosnel bottle, there is a label on the back. This label, as you can see, is not possible to understand if there is something inside because it's really thin. But as you can see on the slide, on the back of this label, there is inserted an RFID UHF tag that opens and drives all the functionalities that we are talking about. Serialize the bottle. The same serial is also printed on a QR code. That is the way that the customer will use to take the advantages and being assured on the authenticity of the product and much more that we will see. And then we can solve this problem. As soon as Mosnel agents going to a market and find this bottle, they can easily read these codes or read with a special reader the UHF behind the label. And by putting this information into our platform, can understand to whom they sold this bottle and who is the property of this bottle. So avoiding the gray market and beating the gray market and the black market. Then also in the warehouse side, distribution and tracking, as I said, we just by moving, by reading in the bulk mode, as we used to say, that means all the bottles all together inside the box, we can easily manage every single box and keeping informed the information system, so the software, about which serial number is contained in each bottle. And then whenever we are distributing or reselling this box, we know exactly which kind of serial number. So we can start the tracking, the traceability of the journey of the bottle. We would like also to show you something in real time. So how does this work? Okay. So my colleague now will show you what's behind this solution that I'm talking about. There is a tunnel, like in the next minute you will see what I explained right now. So there will be a box with 6 bottles inside. So no need on reading every single QR or single serial number. We will read in a bulk mode. So once a time for all, we will produce a label to be put on the box, and then from that moment on, manage the positioning on the warehouse of the boxes and making the operation of picking and thanks to this, start over the traceability. Okay, just while okay. So we won't have the need on reading every single bottle. This will speed up the packing process. We know exactly which bottle in which box and to which customer. So maybe let's go in full screen mode, guys. Christian? Okay, it's okay, real time.
Hello, Carlo. Hi, hello, guys, everybody. Carlo, you can see what we are making right now. No.
Yes.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the box that comes out from the assembly line. Every bottle inside has a tag on it. Okay. Then the process is like this. We will start the engine, the machine. Inside here, there is the tunnel with the antenna that reads the tags. It passes under the machine, okay, reads as you can see here, the 6 bottle. Every single bottle has a different serial number. That means every different bottle. So every bottle has its name inside. Sorry, I go. Okay, so 6 bottles. Then you have it registered in your exactly. Every label is registered in the let's say in the system, and you can track it wherever you want.
And show the printer label, please, Giulio.
Okay, with printing right now. So let me check if something is going on here.
Okay.
It's not printing. Let's just
out of paper. Good. Okay, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. I guess it's enough. Okay, the printer must produce a label to be put on the carton box. That's fine.
Do it one more time, maybe. Yes. Okay. So here it has printed right now. So
okay, was offline.
Comes out. Sorry, guys.
Thank you very much, Giulio.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly. And simply by placing, in this case, manually, but it can be done automatically, you know, and whatever, in which ways the canteen are used to use. We can then, from the moment on, track the picking of the boxes and exactly knowing what is contained to avoid errors by picking of the product, providing the wrong product to the wrong distributor, reseller, whatever. Many problems that, as we will see in the end, the numbers that the Mosnel run explain the efficiency of this solution. Okay. So, as we said, all of these solution altogether will provide a wine identity. Thanks to the fact that we are going to give a name and the surname of a specific bottle. We will then also drive information of the product, giving awareness to the brand, giving assuring the end customer that this product is original, assuring them on the quality, on what inside. And this is something really important for the wineries, because not only for brand awareness, but also for respecting the laws and showing to the end customer what's inside their product and which ways has been manufactured. Okay, so this gives value to the product and drives also the other information related to the ownership, thanks to the blockchain that we are going to show you right now. So Giulio again, let me see. Oh, let me see if I can do it in this way. First of all, okay, just using the application that you can see. So on my telephone, I can easily download. It's included in the platform, and of course can be branded with the name of the canteen. We can scan the QR code on the bottle. Okay, and hoping it will take a few seconds. Getting information about, first of all, certifying the authenticity. That means, okay, if the application has taken some seconds because it is looking through the blockchain, that this number that I just read is unique, it is not being read, for example, in US or in India in this moment or a few minutes ago. That means that this bottle has been cloned, but it's original, okay? And after drives the information, technical information, containing information that the manufacturer wants to drive you. Also, please be aware to the fact that these information are specific for every code. So every technical sheet can be different than the others. And in the end, you can find the serial number and the NFT codes. And thanks to this, you can take the ownership of the product. If I press here, I say to the system that from that moment on, that one is my product, and I can find it in my list of owned product. And from that moment on, every of my product owned can be resold to anyone else. Thanks to the blockchain functionalities, I can go through and say, okay, I want to send it to someone else. Being paid with crypto values or in the which way you want, and transfer the properties. And these are just simply example of what we can do with this kind of technology. Of course, can be all of this function can be customized as the canteen wants. But not only, these are the solution that we implemented that satisfies the Mosnel challenges and solves their challenges. But not only, as you see, thanks to these, you can open, the canteen can open a relationship with the customers, so a customer engagement in a richer way. They can treat every customer knowing exactly which kind of product they bought. And for example, providing them prizes, rewarding based on whatever, every kind of policy the canteen wants. So manage the wine clubs, that as they are called, in many different ways. But not only. This solution, and this is a specific request for the European laws, started since December 2023, that is now requesting to drive to the customers, the end customers, some information related to not only the how to say, how to treat this product, the packaging materials, but they now want to know exactly which kind, no, back please, okay, the nutrition fact and ingredients of the product. So how to solve this? Again, the platform already is ready, but just by reading, Giulio is going to show you right now, just by reading the same QR code, so the same QR code that you already have printed, without any app, because the laws doesn't allow on using any app, you will be linked to a web page where you will find the specific ingredients for every single bottle. Maybe Giulio is going to show you, or not, maybe I'm going to try by myself. Let's go. Okay. Is not working what? Okay, on the web page. Okay. Connect the connection. Okay. I get the I read the QR code on the bottles. You see? Still not. Okay, sorry. Let's see if it's working. Let's wait some seconds. You know, all this is depending on the connection, of the cloud stability and whatever, of course. But again, it's these are the right ways and the good things related to the real demos. Okay, as soon as we will show you, we'll show you. Okay, I'm almost finished, I guess. Okay, just to a few minutes regarding the benefits in numbers. These are the advantages translated in numbers that Mosnel has gained introducing this kind of technology. So the efficiency in the warehouse processes has been implemented of the 30% in the canteen operation, 50% less time on preparing an order, 100% reduction of picking errors, so no any possibility of making an error. I mean, further than, okay, I got an error and I sell it in the same way, but okay. The operator is aware of the error, and 100% of inventory and stock accuracy, because I know exactly what I have taken. I know exactly what I have in my stock, and 75% of save resourcing. And this is important, especially thanks to the RFID UHF technology that automatize all the readings of all the bottle in the boxes. And much more important, 100% traceability knowledge that were an aspect that before was not possible and not present. Okay, then I guess I'm almost finished. I stayed for 43 minutes, Bethany, I guess. I'm done. If someone's got any question and answer.
All right, so we'll move to the Q&A section. We have the first question here. Can you please share how the solution has improved the customer's experience?
How the solution is create the customer experience. I understand?
Yes.
Okay. As I show you before, maybe we can also show you again. Okay. In the meantime, the answer of the Lowe's requested information has arrived. So I'm going to show you the nutritional fact. Okay. Regarding your question, try to imagine having a bottle that just by scanning this way provides you specific information of the containing of this specific product bottle, okay, and allows you interact with the manufacturer, interact with the product itself, telling them that you own this bottle and sharing information about your interest of this product, and taking the ownership and opening. I didn't show you this, but on the list of the products that I own, you can manage the properties, and every one of these properties has got even a value in money, in crypto values. So I'm going to show you. This is my wallet. That means every bottle that I own, for the simple fact I bought, and the manufacturer of this bottle integrates this technology, this, whenever you take the ownership, provides you some crypto values. Okay, crypto values that are the value used into the blockchain to add value on every NFT. Okay, and I can use it. I can use the functionalities to translate, to move the property one each other, you know, according to us and to Mosnel. These are interesting advantages of the customer relationship, because, you know, if I provide you something so specific, so important to my customer, probably my customer will buy much more of my bottles, and because I provide them some value. I mean, only for the fact that you bought and you drink this bottle, you earn some money. I guess it's an interesting customer relationship. I guess to have answered you. I hope.
All right, and then another question that we have is what kind of RFID UHF label is used? What is the read range? And how do you compensate for the liquid interference on the RFID read process?
Okay, this is a technical question.
Mhm.
There is someone is technical. Okay, this was a big challenge for us, to be honest, because as you said, liquid, not everybody knows this, that why I'm saying that this is a technical answer, question. The RFID UHF technology is not really good whenever used on liquids. There is glass and liquids. So we had to engineer with a manufacturer and RFID manufacturer, engineer a specific inlay with the right dimensions and the right antenna designed to be applied on this for this solution. So, and in this case also to be, you see here, this is the tag. This is the antenna, all the antenna, and the small black sides in the middle is the chip. So it's very thin, it's very difficult to see. In this bottle, moreover, it's transparent on a transparent label. So the challenge in this case was also to respect visibility aspects and request by them. So. And we reached this goal by working with the inlay manufacturer in this case, by making many tests and also finding the solution to avoid the broken, because whenever two bottles pick one to the other with the glass, 99% the chip is gone. But we solved also this, and we get interesting reading capacity. As you saw, in a box of 6 bottles, we can read all, even if these are moving around, okay, doesn't carry in the direction, whatever it is. And also we reached the goal on reading 12 bottles, half size, in a box, in a one time. With the handheld, we can also read every single tag, in that case, meters of distance. This is the capacity of readings.
All right, and then another question we have is how do you avoid that the label is removed and replaced on another bottle?
Remove or replace another bottle. Okay. Interesting question. It is not, how to say, our responsibility on manage this. We provide a solution to track and trace that bottle. But it's a very good question, because some wine manufacturer asked us to solve also the problem they called like the replenishment. Replenishment, I say, how to say in English? Yeah, the fulfilling, right? It happens sometimes that someone takes much more than moving the label. They take the entire bottle, so they open it, they put away the container, they drink probably the container, they refill with the other product, and they close it, and they resell it as original. It's almost the same problem, even by moving the label. Okay, it's very easy to avoid the removing of the label. They already use, many canteen already use special papers that can broken whenever you try to move it. And moreover, there is the inlay RFID UHF inside. So it means that you have to change it, but it's not really the case. In that case, it's easy to avoid. It's not easy to avoid the opening and the refilling. In that case, we just have received one request like this, and we proposed this solution, but it is requested to an addition that we didn't explain today and that Mosnel didn't use, doesn't use. We put a special label along the cork and the yes, and the small labels on the neck. A special label that it is based on an NFC tag with a tamper-proof circuit. This works this way. Whenever someone tries to remove it, this breaks and opens the circuit, and whenever you read the tags, the NFC tags, the tags says if the circuit has been broken or not. So in this way, you can understand if this cork has been removed and the bottle open or not. I hope to have answered you.
Another question we have is, can this application be used in other vertical markets?
Other vertical market? Yes, of course. The serialization solution can be applied to every kind of product. We use it on fashion environment market. We use it on a bicycle. We use it on many kind of different products. Of course, the application in this case is has been specifically made for the bottles. For example, the application of the UHF tag, the QR code on the label this way. But of course, we can design and engineer the flow, the processes, depending on the kind of product. Yes, of course. The serialization is the base of all of our solutions. So, as well as the benefit that comes consequently, the connection to the blockchain and then NFT can be used as well.
Another question we have is, how long did it take to implement this solution and when did it go live?
How long does it take? Sorry, and?
How long did it take to implement and when did it go live?
Okay. Again, it is depending on the kind of product. In this case, it's something that we deal with, and we have been working since, I guess, more than 5 years. So now it's something almost set up, and it's really easy to be implemented. It is depending only on the design of the label. We have to work together to understand where and how you want to put the label, UHF only, NFC, or both. Whenever we engineer the label, it's easy. The manufacturer, wine manufacturers, doesn't have to change anything in their processes. They were applying the label before, and they will continue to apply the label in the same way. So the time of producing the label, and they are set it up. In the meantime, we install the application. The application is something working in cloud. So again, it's really easy. In a few weeks, we are ready to go.
All right, and then another question, someone said, this is a very intriguing solution. Is Mosnel the only winery you are utilizing this for, or have you seen more demand for this solution? Also, have you been asked for anything such as beer?
I need to read, sorry, Bethany.
Yeah, go for it.
To understand the right way. Okay, let me see if I found it. Okay. A tricky solution. Is Mosnel the only winery, or where this is? Have you seen more demand of the solution? Okay. Not yet for beer. We have been asked for, yes, interesting, but not yet realized. But for wines, we have many. Yes, this is the other one. This is another brand in Franciacorta, but we have plenty. To be honest, it is the second year that we are taking the expo, the much more important expo in Italy, I guess all over the world regarding wine. It is in Italy, and we get a lot of interest. But you have to know that the wine market, the wine manufacturer are not really willing on entering in their processes, especially by integrating IT technology. So the real challenge is that one. But whenever we got the trusting of the canteen, then it's done. As I said, it's a really almost set up solution. So what is just need to be customized are the configuration of the products, codes and whatever, of course, and a graphic aspect. But the solution, the label, the engineering of the label, but the solution is set it up. Also for the beer, for the beer is the same, and for many other products as well.
All right. And then another question, what is the feedback from the wineries to date?
The feedback from the wineries, as I said, they are really interested because this is a disruptive solution. And specifically, as far as I saw in these latest 5 years that we are dealing with this solution, is that they are the factor that they pay much more attention is the counterfeit and the gray market. So the distribution channel, having the control, I mean, the knowledge about the path their bottle are taking is one of the main aspects they want to satisfy. But again, they are not willing, not so interested whenever you say, okay, you have to introduce this kind of technology solution. Okay, this becomes something difficult to understand. But again, whenever you show them that you can easily set it up and the solution is working, then you got it. So I guess it's the right time. We spend a lot of years, but now we got a solution, and that's why we are here discussing about that, talking about you, because it's something that is really working. It's something that is really being integrated into the platform of the canteen. And all in Franciacorta, there are 4 or 5 customers that we have, and we have many requests from many other canteen from all Italy, and also foreign ones. We started many years ago in US, to be honest, and then we stopped because it was before the COVID period, and then we stopped there for okay, the world was, you know, changing, and we stopped there. But also we have been also in US, and we would like to be there in the next future.
All right, and then we have our last question here. I've heard of wine manufacturers moving towards aluminum instead of glass for sustainability. Would this work if a winery is utilizing aluminum bottles?
Okay, let me metabolize it right. Okay. Okay. Yes, right. On specific product with specific materials, we can adopt the same solution, but we need to use specific inlays that are working on metal, for example, in this case. So it is possible. The answer is yes. It must see the kind of product with which material is and find the right inlay, but it's possible. We use it on can, for example, on bottle like Coke, Pepsi, and whatever, and it is working. It changes only the type of inlays, but it's working as well.
All right, thank you, Carlo, for all of your insights. If you could go to the next slide here. There you go.
Got it.
So if anybody wants to reach out with any more questions, you can contact Carlo through the information listed on the screen. If you have any questions for us here at AIM, you can also reach out to us as well. Thanks everybody for joining us and your participation.
Thank you, Bethany, AM, everyone.